About to witness an exciting finish to this last qualifying heat for the Mute City Grand Prix as Asherton Zona maintains a slim lead going into the final lap. If he can win this one, he'll guarantee himself a spot at the starting line and a chance at the biggest purse ever for an F-Zero event. And Asherton Zona wins it!
Police say there's still no word on F-Zero pilot Asherton Zona. Zona has been missing since the F-Zero race on Planet Brand 2 days ago, and authorities are concerned about his safety. Asherton Zona is the third F-Zero pilot to disappear in recent days, and some close to the investigation suspect that an official connected with the races may have kidnapped them.
You must be new here.
That's right. You haven't been here for a while, have you?
You're Rick Wheeler, aren't you? My name's Dream and I'm a really big fan. My boyfriend and I always root for you when you race.
Dream's a sweetie. Her boyfriend Truman's a great guy, too.
I've got tickets to the Mute City Grand Prix. I'm going with Truman. Do you think you might win, Rick?
I think I've got a pretty fair shot.
Better be careful, Rick. Lately, all the pilots who win disappear.
Don't worry about me, Bert. I know how to handle myself on the track and off it. If somebody wants to kidnap me, let him try.
It is now 2201. Radical advances in transportation technology have transformed the world. Interplanetary travel has put mankind in touch with new planets, new life forms, new dangers. And a thrilling new sport grips the galaxy, fueled by fans across the universe and driven by the need for speed.
One of the most exciting F-Zero finishes ever! A field of 24 machines has been whittled down to just 2 survivors. Rick Wheeler piloting the Dragonbird, and Super Arrow in his King Meteor.
Rick, you've got to watch out. Super Arrow's a loose cannon.
I know what I'm doing, Jody. Nobody's gonna take this one away from me.
The fans here at Mute City Stadium are on their feet as the pilots go into the final lap.
Rick should stay in Super Arrow's slipstream until the last turn, then try to blast past him.
That's too risky. What if Rick can't get around him?
In a race this close, nobody can afford to make a mistake.
And the pilots are out of the final turn! Now it's a full-throttle dead run to the finish line as Rick Wheeler takes a slight lead over Super Arrow as they approach the stadium!
Super Arrow on to victory!
Super Arrow is in a spin-out! Rick Wheeler rockets across the finish line in his Dragonbird to win the Mute City Grand Prix!
Cheers! You were great today, Rick.
Congratulations!
Yeah, what made you hustle so hard today, Ricky? Did you promise a pretty girl you'd bring her back a trophy?
That is something you would do, Jack.
I think he fought so hard to win that race because he wants whoever kidnapped those other pilots to come after him. Am I right, Rick?
Whatever happens, happens, I guess. Good night. That car's a real antique. That's Dream from the Falcon House. That must be her boyfriend.
play.
Please, don't hurt us.
Get up. Excuse me, lads. May I interrupt?
Who are you?
I am Super Arrow, champion of fair play. That's my way.
Don't pay any attention to them, darling. Just remember, you're a superhero.
Thanks, honey.
Cut the mushy stuff, you stiff. Here come the punks.
I didn't realize you were a superhero. You look more like a super zero. Let's get 'em!
I think you kids better crawl back into your machines and leave this nutty old cheese ball alone.
Who are you calling a nutty old cheese ball?
You!
Let's take care of this guy!
Nice beating, you boys!
Rick, that was totally awesome.
Are you alright, Dream?
Mm-hmm.
That was lame. You ought to turn in your cape, you...
This is my boyfriend, Truman.
Thanks a lot, Rick. I don't know what we would have done without you.
Hey, I just got a call from that guy Truman, the one who got attacked after the race last weekend. It's Dream's birthday, and he's throwing a little party for her at his mansion.
Mansion, huh? The guy must be loaded.
What is the girl like?
You'll see for yourself. They're both huge racing fans, and I told them about you. So you're all invited too.
That's great, Rick. I just love parties.
How about you, EAD?
You can count me out. I would not fit in at a party.
What do you mean? Just because you're an android? You gotta stop stressing about stuff like that or you're gonna blow a motherboard.
My mommy?
I'm only kidding. Chill out.
I'm not going either. Those she parties aren't for me.
Are Super Arrow and his wife going too, Rick?
Yeah, what's the deal with those two?
They're a couple of wackos who think they're superheroes. They're the ones who keep the zero in F-Zero.
Wow, you inherited all of this from your grandfather?
That's right.
I wish I had a grandfather like that.
I wonder if he got Dream from his grandfather, too.
I didn't. I met her a couple of months ago, by accident. I was driving a bit too fast when I turned a corner, went into a skid, and flipped over. I was thrown from my car and knocked unconscious.
Are you all right? Try to open your eyes. That's great. You're gonna be fine.
She never left my side. You should go home. I call her my dream come true.
Well, I hope you're as happy together as Mrs. Arrow and I are.
I guess birds of a feather flock together, especially cuckoo birds.
Dream, did you fall in love right away? Or after you found out he was rich?
I didn't know he was a millionaire. I only knew I loved him.
I bet I could love a millionaire too, unless he didn't have any money.
Jody, I'm in big trouble. The bosses are pushing me to solve these 3 kidnapping cases. And fast! If I don't find those pilots, they're gonna fire me!
I have a hunch somebody from the Grand Prix may be behind this.
Who knows? All I know is they're driving me crazy.
Tanaka, the chief wants an update first thing in the morning.
I hope you all enjoyed your dinner. Now, if you don't mind, I have something I'd like to show you. I'd prefer it if you waited here, Dream.
As you know, I am a superhero, and as a superhero, I have a super feeling that you've got a super special surprise from a super special someone waiting for you downstairs.
Yes, that's exactly it, Super Arrow. This way, please.
I imagine we're going to get Dream's present.
Actually, it's for you.
Well, this really is a surprise party.